Yeah, hello guys. In this video, I'm going to be giving you the betting tips for 13th of January 2024. So make sure you watch the video from beginning to the end so that you can get all the games to bet on. And if you are the type who is taking betting as hobby, so this year I want all of us to take betting as investment. So we need to pay close attention to all our games, because if you look at these games, you see a lot of games with big odds, and I've made them as favorites. So there are those that I want to predict on. So you need to watch the video very carefully to get the inside of what I'm trying to bring out here. So our first game is under Asia Cup. Our first game is under Asia Cup, which we have Australia versus India. We have Australia versus India. So when you check for their head-to-head, let's give it time to load. You realize that Australia have won 4 times and have lost 1 time in their last 5 matches, while India have only won 1 out of 5 of their last 5 games. And if you scroll down to check, anytime that they met only once, that was 2011, and Australia was able to beat India by 4-0. But due to, like, if you also check, we know that India is having high chance of losing this particular game. But if you check here, anytime that India is always losing, or either India lose by, you can see 3-0, 4-2, 1-0, 3-2, and so on. So because of that, we know that India is not going to be losing by maybe about 5 goals or so. So we are giving India handicap 5. So guys, let me remind you guys about this. So you need to get 1xBet account, because I checked this option on Sportybet and I didn't get it, and I went and checked it on 1xBet. So I went and checked it on 1xBet and I was able to get that option. So I went and checked it on 1xBet and I was able to get that option there. So let's wait for it to load. I just want to show you guys the option there. So I checked it on Sportybet and I didn't get that option, but I was able to get it on 1xBet. So I just want to give it time to load on 1xBet. So this is 1xBet. So let's give it time for it to load. Let's give it time. I want to show you guys the option. So actually the odds is actually low for that particular option, but I know that, like, there is high chance. You can see handicap 5 here. You can see handicap 5 with 1.21 odds. So you can see handicap 5 with 1.21 odd here. And our next game is China Tajikistan. So our next game is China vs Tajikistan. So this particular game, when you check the head, here, let's give it to load. Let's some time. So okay, you realize that China have lost about 4 times out of 5. So China have lost about 4 times out of 5 times, and they have only won 1 out of 5 of their last 5 games. And if you move down and you scroll down to check here, Tajikistan is able to win 4 times out of 5. But if you also check those that China have met, they are stronger than that of those that Tajikistan have met. And if you also check their previous matches, anytime that China met them, either China win them or they draw. So because of that, our prediction is double chance to China. So our next game is under that of Belgium Super League Women. Our next game is under Belgium Super League Women. So this particular game, let's give it time for it to load. Let's give it time. Okay, it has loaded. So you see that the home team, which is Leuven Women, they have won 4 out of 5 of their last 5 games, and over 2.5 goals has also occurred throughout their last 5 games. Their last 5 games. You can also check it here. It has also that they have been able to win 4 out of 5, and over 2.5 goals has occurred throughout of their last 5 games. So, and if you scroll down to also check for the away team, if you check for the away team, over 2.5 goals has also occurred 4 out of 5 of their last 5 games. And if you move down to check for Leuven and that of Mechelen women, so if you check any time that they met, either they scored them by 3 goals to 0 or 4 goals to 0. So they met only 4 times, and they were able to beat them by 4 goals to 0 2 times and 3 goals to 0 1 time. So this particular game shows us that over 2.5 goals is having high chance of entry, and the away team not getting goal is also high. But we are not going to be betting on that, but we can see that there is a lot of potential that anytime that they met, they are not always able to score them 5 goals and above. And when we are able, like when we pick handicap 5, we are going to be getting good odds, especially when you are betting on 1xBet. You can see they are having 50 cedis for them. So when you are to bet on handicap 5, they are having good odds to bet on. So our prediction is handicap 5 for the away team. So our prediction is handicap 5. Our prediction is handicap 5 for the away team. So our prediction is handicap 5 for the away team. So our last but not the least is under Africa Cup of Nations. Our last but not the least is under Africa Cup of Nations. So which we have Ivory Coast vs Guinea-Bissau. We have Ivory Coast vs Guinea-Bissau. We have Ivory Coast vs Guinea-Bissau. Ivory Coast vs Guinea-Bissau. So this particular game, when you check their head-to-head, you see that Ivory Coast have not lost a single game. They have won 3 games, and they have drawn 2 games. And over 1.5 goals has occurred throughout their last 5 games. While Guinea-Bissau have won only 2 games and lose 2 games and draw 1 game. And over 1.5 goals has only occurred only 3 times and out of their last 5 games. And looking at Ivory Coast, their form, we are expecting Ivory Coast to be winning this game. So, because if you look at Ivory Coast, they don't normally always lose easier, and they are having their peak form here. We can see how they have picked form. So our prediction is Ivory Coast to win. Our prediction is Ivory Coast to win. So guys, thank you for watching, and if you have not created an account with 1xBet, make sure you go and create your account with 1xBet. The link is in the channel bio, and I'll be pinning the link in this video description. So just click on the link and go and register your account with 1xBet to get 300% bonus to bet on, and to bet on your first bet you get 300% bonus on it. And more to the point, 1xBet is having a lot of options to bet on. So make sure you use 1xBet as your betting account so that you can be able to get a lot of unlimited options to bet on. So guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another betting tips and tricks. So bye bye for now. Peace out.